Hey everybody, welcome to day 6 of the 2021 countdown. And if 2020 has been a teacher to me of anything, it has been the best teacher about what kind of attitude I'm going to choose to show up with. And that is the theme, the focus of today, day 6, as we've covered awareness. We've actually covered setting an intention, having a purposeful posture, and just presence of what is it that you need at this very moment. And then building upon that with a couple skills of awareness and just becoming aware. What does that feel like? What we focus our attention to and towards. And now we're putting this together with an attitude. How are we approaching the situation? Because we get to choose. I can wake up every day and say the day is going to suck, and it's going to, because my thoughts become our reality. Otherwise, the moment that my feet touch the ground, I can choose perhaps a different attitude of gratitude. And believe it or not, that changed the entire course of our day. It has for me. And I can only speak to that. But with scientific research and so many things that are being discovered and learned and taught about meditation and mindfulness and neuroscience, that over 49% of the time we're not paying attention to the moments that we're in. And within that time frame, when we are paying attention to things, we're paying attention to things that we want to change and that we don't like, because we want to be comfortable. Being in a place of comfort and safety, it calms our nervous system. But when we don't like something, or it's not to what it is that we expect or hoped, there's a lot of judgment. And our hearts are about as pure as they possibly can be for the most part. And when we get to listen to this, when we get to listen to the language of the heart, without judgment, a clear canvas, a blank slate, what you see truly does get to change. And it's a skill that we get to learn. So today, for the next 6 minutes, a choice of attitude. And Viktor Frankl, who has a beautiful quote that reminds us that in that gap of space between stimulus and response, we get to choose. And that in that space, that's the power to choose your response. So I encourage you today, as we practice, to be with what's here, what's really true, what's really happening. And can you lean into that thought, body sensation, stick with it, but with an attitude of what is the next step you can take in terms of your attitude that will be an action point for you to proceed with care and non-judgment and keeping an open vessel of curiosity. So let's get ourselves into our posture. I will honor our 6-minute time window, and drawing your shoulders back, finding your seat, or just lying on the ground. But wherever you are, being in a place that allows you to be truly at ease, comfortable. It's okay for you to close your eyes, please do. As you begin to flutter your eyes closed, can you start by taking a few deep breaths, and we'll do it together, doing anything you'd like on your own. But immediately becoming just aware of the fact that you're breathing, having a conscious sense of attention to the breath. How the breath comes into the nostrils and maybe out of the mouth. The body weight of gravity, they're sinking into your chair, the back of your chair, into the ground. And the hands just rest on the thighs, and noticing the contact points that your palms come into the surface with either each other or another body part, the legs. And creating a space of clarity to ask yourself again, what do I need at this moment? What is my attitude right now about being thinking about other things I'd rather be doing or would like to do? Am I already judging myself? But just invite your attention to simply settle. So in a place you can stay curious with what the body is experiencing, perhaps what the breath feels like, and without judging. Again, just not judging, and we'll anchor with the breath. Simply noticing how the breath comes into the nose, the lungs, and belly. And then breathing out. And as you breathe, have you ever judged your nose, your nostrils, the size, the shape, what appears on your nose, the skin, wrinkles, freckles, warts, pimples, right? Whatever's there, can you just be with it here? And as the breath continues to move throughout the body, how about any areas of your chest or your shoulders? Perhaps wishing to change the height of your stature, taller, shorter. Maybe the size of your chest, male, female. Perhaps as you breathe, just noticing how the breath can filter in towards the belly. If there's any judgment about the size of the belly, again, way to change or shift anything about what's here, but what's true beyond the surface of the skin. Organs, cells, blood flow, bodily fluids. And simply noticing what's arising. With each in-breath and out-breath, where the mind already go? Or where has it been? And if the breath is a little bit too challenging or troublesome to focus on, can you pay attention to just what it's like to be held here by whatever's supporting you? If you're judging the comfort of what's here or discomfort. But just staying curious with what's actually true. The fact that you're breathing, sitting or lying down, just neutral. Can you start to build in this attitude of care? Whatever it might be for you, or peace. Maybe letting go. But just breathing in this attitude of true care that comes directly from your heart. No need to multitask, but truly slowing yourself down. Replenishing what may feel fragmented or challenged. If there's any new type of aches or throbs that show up within the body, just greeting them with a smile. And if you need to move, feel free to move at all, but what would it be like to perhaps just sit through and observe? Observe what the sensations do naturally on their own. They change. Are we trying to maintain control of them? continuing your breath for the next moment. As you're ready, take a deeper breath in through the nose. And a full audible breath all the way out. And doing so, that last breath of, can you take a smile for yourself? That attitude that comes directly from your heart to care, to nurture, to nourish yourself, all parts of us, from the inside out. When you're ready, feel free to open up your eyes and lift your gaze. So with that, appreciate you and the practice of attitude. It's a choice. So how do you choose to show up to your day, your loved ones, conversations, text messages, whatever it is for the day? So play with that, and I'll see you guys back on tomorrow, day 7. Have a great one.